Snowstorm, too long, didn't read. A Crossout video by Dangerously Incompetent. The end of the year is upon us, and in Crossout that means it's time for Snowstorm! Ha! Gotcha! There is no Snowstorm. But fret you not, instead of Snowstorm, there are New Year's Caravan, which is a mini-season. There is Rise of the Machines, which is Snowstorm but renamed. And also, there's a special offer on upgrades, because all three of those come with their own way of doing upgrades. So there's 4 ways of doing upgrades if you include the mundane and expensive. Take 3, turn it into 1 with a set of upgrades on it. And also, just to make things extra complicated, with the 4 different ways you can get upgrades, there are now new upgrades available as well. So just to make it extra confusing, oh, I could get that, but I need to do this way. I haven't got one of those, so I can't do that, but that's really expensive, and do I want that? And oh no, time's running out, fear of missing out. So it's spend! Spend your resources, spend in the shop, because after all, this is the festive season, the time to spend! For those of you who watched the teaser video a couple of weeks ago and said, aha, that is a Relic Generator, congratulations, you won! You're right, it is the Odin Relic Generator. 5 energy points has arrived. Get the right picture, shall we? And there it is. What does it need to make it? Only 400 uranium, not 600, which everything else does. But it does need Stillwinds, and it does need Thors. Boo! Because I just use my Thors to get upgraded wretches. And I was counting on buying them back cheap after the end of last mini-season, where they came in on the reward track and were surprisingly low in price because they weren't so much in demand, and I expected demand to fall off when you could stop making the fixed upgrades. So you can see at the end of the event it rose a bit because of the demand, people just trying to get it done before the end of the event, and then the event ended and it started dropping in price. But then the new the Odin arrived and demand has whoosh up into the stratosphere. So I've gambled and lost. New Year's Caravan. What's this all about then? Well, it's a mini-season, very similar to the mini-seasons we have had this year. It's a month long, there's a reward track, you go up the reward track by doing daily challenges, and if they're like the previous seasons, they stack up, so you don't need to worry about doing these today. And on the reward track we get some stickers and paints and decor and coin and engineers badges and stuff, and a pair of millers and a pair of Sleipnirs, the track, and you can craft them as well, craft upgraded ones of those, and you can get right at the end, or almost at the end, an Omamori, so that should push the price down. And then for the excess levels you get therms, which will go down in price I expect. But then the Omamori might go up because on the workbench for it you get fixed upgrades which need an Omamori to make them. Ow, expensive. And they do look to me like the old, well, the ones, the upgrades we've had for ages, because there's some new upgrades available. Is there a photo in? Ah, there's one. Plus 3 kilometers an hour. That's new. Maximum speed. Used to be all about the self-destruction, didn't it? And here you can make the Omamori, for which you need the upgraded Miller and Sleipnir and a Hugning cabin, and you can get the upgraded ones by using the non-upgrades, which aren't coming in, so they're going up in price. From the New Year's Caravan, which is the mini-season, you can craft the Omamori. Hooray! Because I've just sold my Omamori for 11,000 and now I'll be able to buy it back cheap. Gambled and won. But it uses the Hugning cabin as an ingredient, and what's interesting here is the price. Unsurprisingly, the Hugning cabin price has shot up. It ran out of sell offers. We'll look at Crossout DB in a second. But what's important is you can now, I've got some in stock so I can sell, you can the price corridor jumped up hugely. 10 minutes ago, I could put one on sale for 11,000, and I actually did put one on sale for, if I can find it in my offers. Come on, where are you? Put it on for 7,500, and is rapidly moving away from that is the price corridor, because now you can only sell it for 6,000. But the thing is, if we look at the Hugin cabin on Crossout DB, you can see there were no offers to sell for half an hour, and that's when the price corridor shut up. Now, either there's a special case in the algorithm for when there's nobody selling and people want to buy, or it got fiddled manually, and then the upper price corridor was just raised to a huge amount just to see where it would go. And I suspect it was fiddled manually, because you don't see this on stickers and paint and decor, and we have seen this on other parts that have suddenly been in demand because of a new season arriving, which I don't like this fiddling at all. If it needs to be, if the price corridor needs to be fiddled manually, then there's something wrong with it, isn't there? Get price corridors gone. This manual fiddling of the upper price corridor is all the more obvious when you look at the Stillwind, which currently is in high demand. 62 buy offers, all the sell orders have been bought, the price is rocketing up. I've got 3 which I can sell, which I want to sell now because I've changed from using Stillwinds in raids to using my upgraded wretches. Has the price corridor, upper price corridor, jumped up as well? No, it has not. So I say that's good evidence that manual fiddling of the upper price corridor is going on for selected parts that have been just pushed into demand by the devs with the new season or new special. Next up, Rise of the Machines. Now, Rise of the Machines is simply a rebadged Snowstorm, because Lost and Found Explosives Workbench is the name of the workbench from last year's Snowstorm, and you need crackers in your crafting. You get your crackers from battle. You have a regular mission battle, which is just the same as the helicopter scrap metal battle, and limited edition battle mode Rise of the Machines, which I think they've just copied it from, was it last year or the year before, because it's Ashen Ring, there's 3 waves of enemies, and you just fight them. Boring, except this time you get helicopters as well. Ha ha! Fantastic. No, it's not fantastic, it's just boring. But you do get to get electronics without having to spend fuel, so you can play it all day if you want to farm electronics. Maybe the price of electronics will go down, depending on the increased demand from all the crafting. Who knows? Also, there is a Snowstorm pack, Menace of the Machines, with a Saviour cabin, and you've got Deluxe, a Regular, and a Light. What can we craft on the Lost and Found Explosives workbench that is new and interesting? Christmas Spirit is just the stickers, been there, done that, boring. There's nothing new in the way of decor. All the old favourites are back, although possibly is Globe Duck new? I can't remember. I'd have to go look that up. But yeah, paint, stickers, decor, and a bunch of fixed upgrades. Now, what's the porcupine fixed up? Oh, 200 uranium, cheap at half the price. What's their price? What's his price doing? It's gone up a bit. Gone up quite a bit. And oh, there's that 3 kilometers extra speed, maximum speed again. Are they all like that? They get phased. The fixed upgrades become available in phased in sort of way. So yeah, whole bunch of them. Oh, hundreds I say. Oh, the median, great. The median's going up in price, isn't it? Woo! Do you see my investment stack? Paid off already. Maybe I'll be able to afford to buy back my Thor. There's one really interesting thing on the Lost and Found Explosives workbench. Do you know what it is? Yeah, you've probably already spotted it. You're a sharp-eyed bunch, I know. It is engraved casings. For the next month, you can craft engraved casings. You know, this morning, it was quite interesting, there's a speculative run on the engraved casings. The price jumped up, doubled. I managed to sell a few on the higher price, and now they're already coming back down again. Was it people speculating on what was going to be in the new mini season and in Snowstorm, or was it because people with the deluxe battle pass of Sky Raiders can unlock today the hippogriff, which of course uses piercers and fidgets and all that, which use casings? But anyway, that's that. And what do you need to craft your engraved casings? You need coupons. Their price has jumped up. Obviously the stocks of casings have come down a bit, and now the devs are starting to work on the coupons. I wish they'd say when they're bringing them back and how they're bringing them back, and if they're bringing them back, both coupons and casings. It really gets on my nerves. But now there's a new way of making money with speculating on coupons and casings, because I managed to sell a few casings this morning, having previously bought them back from last time I sold them off because the price went through the roof. Last and definitely least, 8-day special offer. You can upgrade any of these parts for the low price of not 3 but 2 original parts, and in return you get 1 part with a random set of 3 upgrade benefits. Whoop-de-doo. Why would you do that? There's all these fixed upgrades banging around. Use them. Well, maybe those fixed upgrades don't quite give you what you want. The first benefit, oh, that's great. The second benefit, oh, that's pretty good. Third benefit, oh, there's a better one. So you use a couple of fixed upgrade stabilizers and add in another part and hope to get the upgrade benefit you want on that third slot. Interesting to note, the stabilizers are tradable again once more. They're not usually tradable, but they are now. I didn't see anything about that in the announcement, so I presume it's the next 8 days they're tradable. The other reason you might want to use the fixed upgrades is that unlike the fixed upgrade sets of fixed upgrades, in this you can upgrade cheaply the current season's crafted parts. So we've got the Starfall in there, and the Hippogriff, and then there's the helicopter. No, not whirls. What's the helicopter one called? Rotor blades. What's the epic rotor blade? Can you spot it? I can't spot it. I'm sure I saw them in there earlier, but there's loads. Oh, is it just there? Petrol, Hummingbird. There they are. So they're in as well. So that would be why you went and did the random upgrades, because none of those are available as fixed upgrades in the mini season and the special. The other reason you might want to go for the cheap random upgrades is there's a chance of getting the new upgrade bennies. Built-in radar radius plus 200 meters. Yay! Maximum speed plus 3 kilometers now. Ooh! Time to self-destruction. That's it. That's my reaction to today's update in Crossout. Hit that subscribe button and don't miss out on future more in-depth videos on New Year's Caravan and Rise of the Machines, but they won't be for a couple of weeks because I am inexplicably busy in the near future. Oh, a mince pie. Don't mind if I do. See you all around. Bye. Oh, and happy Hogswatch to those that celebrate it.